Well, basketball is getting ready to kick back off, at least we think. And Daryl Morey made an appearance on FX1's First Things First. And he made the comment today, AJ, he made the comment on the show where he said, we have two of the best players who have ever lived, something to that effect, with James Harden and with Russell Westbrook. We should win this thing. Now, that's a strong comment. But it's even stronger. I think the talking point becomes even more, salacious when Akeem Olajuwon came out and said that James Harden is on the level of Jordan and Chamberlain. He's a complete player and knows how to win. Are you okay?
Sorry, no. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, he's on the level of Jordan. That would be Michael Jordan, I think.
The guy
Michael
that
Jordan and Wilt
about?
Chamberlain. Yeah.
Okay.
Not Neville Chamberlain. I think it's Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain. He's a complete player and knows how to win.
Well, because, Lance.
Yes.
Check the rafters. You see James's championship banner?
It's not up there.
Oh, that may be COVID reasons, but yeah, he knows how to win. No, he doesn't know how to win. That's the whole knock on James, Dream. I mean, I get what you're saying. The guy's a great player, and right now, I mean, he's in that danger zone of being one of the greatest players. The Karl Malone, Charles Barkley conversation where we'll talk about James as a guy, man, he's one of the best ever to never win anything. But until he does it, you can't say he knows how to win because he hasn't proven that. And as far as what Daryl Morey's saying about having two of the greatest to ever play, how do you think Rob Pelinka feels about his chances then? Because that LeBron James guy is pretty good. And also, you can actually look up and find banners with his name on them. Anthony Davis is pretty good. How do you think the Clippers feel? I get they do have two historically, of maybe the top 100 players who have ever played this game, but they're not the only ones. And the guys that they're going up against have already proven that they can do it. The Rockets have a long way to go before they can be mentioned with those guys because James and Russ both, as great as they are, have never won.
You know what I found curious is Daryl Morey. This is a general manager who, now I think he's done a good job of assembling rosters that are highly competitive. There is some frustration that is beginning to bubble up because the Rockets have sensed that they were close, and then they come up short. He's got an owner who is, I'd say he's type A. I think Tillman is a type A type of owner. I just find it curious that Daryl has the balls to say something like, we should win this thing. That's not typical of what most general managers would do. Most general managers would pull back and have some restraint in terms of self-preservation, but man, Daryl went the other way with it.
Well, wouldn't you feel like before Tillman was here, Daryl would have been the kind of guy with some self-restraint? He doesn't seem like the guy who would have said that 3 years ago. I think the pressure that's on him now with Tillman, who's ready to win now and doesn't want to wait around, I think everybody's starting to feel that, including Daryl. I think that's part of why he's saying things like this, because that's the expectation that's been put upon him.
Is there any chance that Daryl is putting that out there because he's putting more pressure now on James Harden? Maybe he's saying we should win this thing and saying, hey, I've got enough here to win this thing. Since that's his job is to assemble a roster good enough to win, maybe Daryl in a calculated move is saying, we've got enough to win, so now it's in the players' court.
That could be the case. To me, if anything, James should be, he's fully aware of where his legacy stands right now. He's fully aware of what people think of him, and he's fully aware of what it would take to change that. So I can't imagine that James needs that extra push, but it's possible that that's what Daryl's trying to put into him is like, hey, it's time. Now's the time.
There is an expectation that at some point, if you're an all-time great, you need to do more than James Harden has done. And comments from the Rockets' true all-time great player, Akeem Olajuwon, and from their general manager and longest tenured GM, Daryl Morey, this does put more pressure on James and on the entire team as well, and kind of very quietly Russell Westbrook.